Want to start over? I don't know if we can do that.
And title by Ian and the Union Conference Miami team. Fans of both teams.
Everything you need to know about SU football. Being that I live at the UUTV studios, it's only fitting that I would host the show for the second consecutive week.
In 1970, at Old Archibald Stadium.
Happy to be back for a second year, Jeff, and to be able to start it off so well. It's amazing that this guy can get on for 2 straight weeks and I get on twice a year. You know why now. Syracuse gets its week off here, and we'll face the Wolfpack in North Carolina next Saturday night. Program of Rutgers.
Well, Eric, I think it's safe to say you're the only journalist in America that would make that assessment about the Scarlet Knights. But whatever happens to them this year, it will certainly be better than last season when they finished winless. Rutgers opened this year with a convincing 7-6 win over the Division I AA Richmond Spiders. However, things would get a bit tougher against the 13th-ranked Orangemen. Maybe going to the highlights. Take it away, Eric.
The big win in the big house against Michigan, but it'll be Rutgers that would come out of the gate passing from quarterback Mike McCann. But on 3rd down, after this nice little pass, Keith Bullock would find his way to the backfield and introduce himself to Mr. McCann, and he'd have to punt. Too high, way too high. Well, what are you talking about? Well, at first it was really high. Who gives a crap? It's a fumble. Syracuse would eventually get the possession of this ball after Rutgers would fall on it. And one of the few mistakes for Syracuse on the day, as McNabb pitches to McIntosh, he fumbles it, keeps the ball, and 4 plays later, Mr. Conrad goes in for one of what would be 7-0 Syracuse. On the next drive, McCann had some problems again. His ball would get tipped and picked off by Jason Poles, and he would run this one back 26 yards after a long north-to-south run. Next, Syracuse gets the ball again, and it would be the Conrad show going in for number 2. Now Syracuse up 14-0.
Orangemen have the ball in scoring territory again. They throw it to Quentin Spotwood. He gets out of bounds at the 11. That's a 1st down. Next play, they hand off to Conrad. He goes up the middle. His 3rd touchdown in the game. Orangemen and Otto are rolling. It's 21-0. Then McMahon hands off, and another fumble for Rutgers. They can't afford to do that. Then they hand off to McIntosh. He gets to the outside, and he will get into the end zone. The romp is on. It's 28-0. Now check out this play. Okay, we thought it was to McIntosh, faked out the cameraman, but look who's got the ball. It's Kevin Johnson, Eric.
Yeah, what a play here. As you'll see on the replay, McNabb takes the snap, fakes the handoff, just sticks the sucker on his hip, fakes everybody out except one player, and he is blocked well. KJ just scrambles all the way in.
What a great acting job by McNabb there. Now here's Rutgers with the ball. They had the ball 1st and goal at the 1, but they couldn't get it in. They get the ball back, and here's Jamie, I am not a crook, getting into the end zone for Rutgers' 1st score of the game.
There you go, and at the end of the half, McNabb would hook up with KJ again, this time a 50-yard touchdown pass. It is a blowout, 42-7 going into the half. As we come back, the band is ready for the kickoff. The only problem for Rutgers, their kick returner wasn't. He gets the ball, scrambles a little bit, and oh no, it's a fumble. And Syracuse would not waste time as McIntosh would scramble in. It is now 49-7.
Orangemen have a ball, all the reserves in the ball game now, as the crowd is loving it, the band's loving it, we're all loving it, except for Rutgers. They hand off. First down, no. 2nd down, nice try, no. And they thought there was a fumble there. They didn't quite get it. 3rd down, no again. 4th down, can they get a touchdown? Orangemen defense fired up. The crowd, what was left of them, was fired up too. And they finally get in the end zone, but hey, it's still 49-14, game over. Now the reserves in, and here's Medee Williams throwing for Pat Woodcock. It's a touchdown, That's Woodcock's first touchdown, Williams' first touchdown throw as well. Terry Shea's son there, a little bit upset.
Yeah, insert joke here.
Crowd loving it. And so did the Chancellor.
Buzz Shaw,
Buzz Shaw, Buzz Shaw.
Buzz Shaw. Steve Brown would take a few snaps and later have a big touchdown run. And this game was just crazy. Mongrel would get into it here with a big run. And finally, we would have Adam Johnson. I'm sure it's going to come up right here. Right now, yes. Adam Johnson. He runs in for 17 yards out. The final score, 70-14. This was just an ugly game for those Scarlet Knights from Rutgers.
Sure was. I mean, the Orangemen completely dominated them. 70-14, the final score. Syracuse had 346 yards on the ground in this one. McNabb only 8 for 12 for 119 yards and a touchdown. But a lot of times, he didn't have a lot of chances to throw the ball because the defense was getting all these turnovers, and they were starting drives at like their 30-yard line.
Right.
Also, the running game effective. So McNabb didn't really have to throw the ball that much. And some people were kind of upset with Coach Pasqualoni saying he should have thrown the ball more. That made him upset, though, this week.
Well, that was all the talk about McNabb's Heisman hopefuls. I think it's kind of ridiculous to have set your starting quarterback in there when the score is 49-7
Right.
in the third quarter. I mean, you're right. The defense did such a great job, or maybe it was a combination of Rutgers doing such a poor job. There were so many turnovers. They were so deep in their own territory. There was no need to pass the ball. And I think it's just crazy to talk about leaving a quarterback in there to pad his stats. I mean, this is a long season. We got a lot of games to play so far.
Now, Rutgers, this team was horrible last year. Obviously, they're horrible this year. I don't think these guys should be in Division I.
Probably not, but as they were ranked dead last year. Those highlights, like the Clinton tapes, should not have been viewed by children. So while you talk about impeachment, we'll take a break.
I'm about to run into trouble again.